I'm literally just gonna start from the beginning. So I am out of school. I finally have like my work permit and everything, and I'm like, okay, well, I need to work. So I just go to a bunch of salons that are like within 20 minutes of where I live, and I'm like, are you guys hiring? Like, as simple as that. I do nails, blah blah blah. I want to work in the salon, blah blah blah. A bunch of people like took my number and whatever. This one salon I went into in a mall was like, oh yeah, like I'll take your information down right now. We're always hiring, and I'm pretty sure you'll get hired on the spot. I'll actually give the owner your number. I'll text him right now. So boom, like I don't even get out of the mall yet, and I get a text, and the owner is like, hi, this is blank from Blank Nails. Do you working somewhere now? I said, no, I'm currently not working anywhere, but I'm looking for a job. He said, you do nails or work at any nail salon before? So I started sending pictures of nails that I've done. I said, no, I do know how to do nails though. I can do acrylic, gel, and dip. I just graduated nail school. Here are some of the nails I've done. I mostly like to do acrylic, but I can do it all. He goes, you do not do on the clients yet? I said, those are clients, but I have not worked in a salon before. He said, LOL, it different. Nail salon clients more difficult, but if I hire you, you want to work full or part-time? I said full-time. Also, I'm willing to deal with difficult clients. I really love doing nails. I'm a hard worker and I am good with customer service and diffusion of difficult scenarios. I'm sure I'd have no trouble at all. He said, haha, I hear that a lot, but when they work different, hee hee. When can you come for me to interview you in person? I said, I can do Friday morning, because I literally had just left the mall. I was just in there. He said, you know where we at, right? I said, yes, in blank mall. And then he said, my wife there today, if you could come today to talk to her because she going vacation tomorrow, she will show you more. If she okay, then you can come to start work whenever you want. So I said, okay, I'll head over there now. I was only up the street anyways. I had literally just left. So I was like, okay, I'll just head back. He goes, sure, ask for blank at table 1. I'll text her until now. I said, okay, sounds good. I'll be there in 10 minutes or so. He says, okay, so you see my wife is what he texted me. This is after I've already been in there and talked to her. And she said that I can work. I said, yes. She said to come in on Friday at 11 to 7 and that I could work full time. Thank you guys so much. I'm excited. He said, bring all your stuff to work on Friday if you can. Are you okay with 50-50? You make and I pay you by check $10.99. You can off 1 or 2 days a week, but let me know your work schedule. So when I was in school, and I'm on like this little Facebook group in that for nails, everyone was like 50-50. Fuck no, that's fucking steep. Like hell no, especially if I'm bringing all my own stuff. And she told me too when I was in there, I didn't really understand completely what she was saying, but she was basically like, we supply everything, you just have to bring your own basic tools. So all I brought, bro, is like my cuticle pusher, my nail clippers, my nippers, my e-file, and my acrylic brush, and that was literally it. So then he's telling me how they pay 2 times a month. I get to keep my cash tips. Credit card tips, he takes 5%, telling me all this like tax stuff. Then I said also after, you know, what was said at school, like never take 50-50, that's fucking crazy, like 60-40, 70-30. And somebody even commented and was like, in Ohio, it's 60-40 or 70-30. I was like, baby, I'm in Ohio. Like, this man is, I'm in Ohio. Like, they're telling me this. Now, at first, I was like, okay, like, it is my first salon experience, and it is a big salon in a mall, so, like, that's fine. Like, it is what it is. I really just want the experience. But then he said he was putting me on a $10.99 and 50-50, so I'm basically going to be working for less than minimum wage, because with a $10.99, I would get fucking raped in taxes. So, like, it was kind of just, like, working for literally nothing. I would literally be just getting the experience out of it. But I know how to do nails. But then again, there's more to learn. There's always more to learn. I'm not saying I'm a fucking guru, because like there's tons that I have to learn as well. But keep that in mind. So I said also one more thing. I'm not okay with 50-50, especially if I'm bringing my own supplies. I would be more than happy to start at 60-40 though. As far as the 1099 goes, I will need to talk to you more about that in person. I've only done a 1099 once in the past and I was confused on how it worked. So you have to break that down for me. Other than that though, everything is awesome. I'll see you on Friday. He said, I can't do 60/40. I have all the supplies here. You just bring your tools here. The supplies you need, just your gloves, mask, that's all. That's all. Keep in mind, I'm being told all I need is my basic tools and gloves and mask. That's all I'm being told. Keep that in fucking mind, bro. Okay, well, it'll be good experience anyways. Maybe in a few months we can revisit the 60/40, but I still will need your help understanding the 1099 because I'm probably going to need an accountant. Just want to make sure I understand how it works. He said, I have to see how you work, how your clients build up, go up to 55, then 60, but that not good for me. I have to pay 15% rent and 50% for supplies. I only make 20%. Then end of the year, I have to do tax. I'm in this nail salon for 30 years. I know how it works. You could come to work for 1 week or 1 month, and then you can move on to somewhere if you want. I'm not the only nail salon in town. So I was like, okay, boy sounds aggravated. So I was just like, sounds good. Okay. I'm just going to start. I'm just going to see how it goes. Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Day 1. I get in, okay? On the first row, like 2 big ass windows. You walk in, there's a service desk in the mall. There's a row as soon as you walk in to the right. And the first desk next to the service desk. They're like, yeah, you just go sit right there and start taking clients as soon as I walk in at 11 o'clock. I'm like, okay, that's fine. They have nothing. They supply fucking nothing. And I'm sitting there like a fucking idiot. Like, and the older lady that's like at the end, she helped me out a lot. But she's like, yeah, they supply acrylic, but you need your own container to hold the acrylic in. Yeah, they supply tips, but you need your own tip holder because they supply the tips individually. Yeah, they supply alcohol, but you have to have your own holder for the alcohol. Yeah, they supply acetone, but you have to have your own bottle for the acetone. Like, all this fucking crazy shit. Like, oh, they don't supply a gel light. I was supposed to bring my own gel light. I was supposed to bring my own gel top coat, my gel base coat. I was supposed to bring my own regular top coat, my own cuticle oil, my own bond and primer, because they have that, but I have to have my own bottle for that. What else? Bro, it was like fucking crazy. I'm trying to think. Literally nothing. Like, literally supplied fucking nothing. And I looked so stupid. I looked so fucking stupid. And this was somebody else's desk that they had sat me at. So it was like awkward to begin with. And then the girl must have quit because she came in like mid shift, like started taking her stuff out. And I asked for her number and I was going to call her, like, and be like, you know, like, why did you leave? Blah, blah, blah. What happened? I didn't get around to that. But so I'm running around like a fucking idiot. Like, not knowing where any of the gel polishes are, not knowing where any of the acrylic is, anything. No one showed me anything. They just, like, threw me in there. And it was super unorganized. So, like, there was, like, a bunch of shit. So, I was putting stuff on the desk next to mine. So, this is where my biggest fucking problem came in. The lady all the way at the end was the mom of the girl who sat right next to her. And then my first day, the seat directly next to me was empty. So, there's 4 setups. Me, blank for the first day, this girl, and her mother. And her brother was in there sitting in that empty seat. So I kept putting the random, because there was so much random shit on this desk. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do nails with all this shit on the desk? So I put it on the one next to mine. I hear this girl say under her breath, like, is she just going to keep putting shit on that desk like somebody doesn't sit there? I said, are you talking to me? I said, are you talking to me? And she fucking sat there, kept doing nails like shit. So I tapped on her brother who was sitting next to me. I said, what is her name? He told me her name. And I said, are you talking to me? And she was like, yeah, somebody sits there. I said, obviously, I have no idea what's going on. I was just put here. You can see that. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to, like, bombard somebody else's desk. Like, I have no idea. Maybe help me? And she just kept doing nails and, like, didn't say anything. So I'm just, like, already, like, oh, hell fucking no. Like, what the hell? I had no problem with clients at all. All the clients that I had were great. Like, the only thing that sucked is I didn't know pricing. So then I'm fucking walking around all over asking people for, like, simple fucking pricing. And it was just, like, frustrating. It was, like, the first day was fucking hell. I felt like I got my ass beat. And then I had to borrow that one gel light that was next to mine because I didn't have one. And I was, like, and I had to keep borrowing people's top coat and, like, all that shit. And it was fucking horrible. Like, I don't like borrowing people's shit. And I know that this nail stuff is fucking expensive. I wouldn't want people borrowing mine either, to be completely fucking honest. So, like, I could understand why they were getting frustrated with me, some of the people. But other than that, like, understand, like, obviously nothing was told to me. And I kept saying that too. Like, what's the point of working in a salon if, like, nothing is literally supplied? Now, mind you, the first day I had, like, a light at my station. Not like this. It was like an LED one. And I had a light. So whatever. First day, my fucking ass is beat. I'm like, I did a whole bunch of services, but and I had to have my own pedicure box with my own pedicure tools. Like, everything pedicure. Everything for the pedicure. Every fucking thing. I had to have my own pedicure box in order to do that. So some lady let me use her pedicure box. It was fucking exhausting. So then, so after the first day, my ass is beat. I'm like, all I brought was my basic tools, and my drill. So I felt fucking stupid. And then that comment from that little ass girl, and I was like, what the hell? Oh, and then she had made another comment under her breath that I couldn't really hear all that well. And plus it didn't matter because every time I confronted her, she wouldn't even fucking look at me anyways. And she said something like, oh, she need to get her own shit, that I can't keep borrowing people's shit. Baby girl, I have all my own stuff. I thought the point of being in a fucking salon and taking steep ass 50-50 and putting me on a 1099 meant that you supplied everything, because that's what the fuck I was told. Like, shut the fuck up. Later on, I heard that she was like 19 years old or whatever, but it gets worse. Day 2 comes in, her friend is there, so now there is someone sitting next to her. I said something to the friend the first day, like, hey, I'm sorry, there was a bunch of stuff on your desk, like, I just got kind of thrown here. And she was like, oh, it was like the same thing when I first got there. She was like a nicer girl. The whole fucking time, like, the whole day, this fucking bitch is like on her phone, on FaceTime. This one that I have an issue with is like on FaceTime, loud as fuck in front of clients, talking loud as fuck in front of clients, like, just stupid ass fucking shit that can make people fucking uncomfortable. Like, at the end of the day, you're there to make money, supply a service, and create an environment. And she was just fucking loud as fuck talking about, I'm an alcoholic, blah, 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 fucking out drinking, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just minding my own business because I'm like, whatever, like, I'm the new bitch. I know better. Like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to sit here and mind my own fucking business. So I'm running around like fucking pissed off, can't find where anything is at. And then I got this fucking weird ass energy coming from that stupid fucking bitch. And then no one's really helping me out. Like, there was this one lady that was very helpful, but at the same time, like, it made me look really fucking stupid. Like, it made me look like I had no idea what I was doing. How can I take clients confidently if they don't feel like I know what I'm doing? Because I don't even know the fucking prices or where acrylic is or what gel thing has the actual colors on it. So second day was fucking hell as well. And then I had that weird ass energy, whatever. I had no problem with the clients for real, other than the fact that you could tell there would be like an uncomfortable energy because I didn't know the prices. And I was constantly asking people like, what's this price? What's that price? And then 2 people would argue back and forth what was $5 more and what wasn't. And it just looked unprofessional as fuck. And I was like, dude, I'm losing my fucking mind. Like, mind you, this next day I brought all my shit. And even though I brought all my shit, it still wasn't enough because I needed a white gel polish and a black gel polish because they didn't have that. And it was just like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it was just thing after thing after thing that I was just like... And I brought all the containers for all the acrylic I may need and a container for, what's it called? For tips. Oh, and the files that they provided were like those little ass fucking thin ones. The buffers were good. The buffers were like those nice orange ones, but the files were like those little fucking ones. So you would have to buy your own fucking files too. Like, there's no way you could have used those files on any fucking set at all. Like, insane. So I was just like, all the money I would have to put in to basically supply all my shit 24/7 because the products that you do have in there are fucking ass. Or they're just, you gotta have a container for each individual fucking thing. All the money you'd end up spending having to work there, it just doesn't add up. I'd make more money working at Target. Like, what? And like, for the experience, fine, but not to deal with this little ass fucking bitch over here. And at the end of the day, like, I'm the newbie. I'm not gonna come in here and change any rules and make new policies. Like, that's not what's gonna happen. That's not how it's gonna go down. So boom, my ass is beat by the second day. I'm like, wow, is this how salon life is? Like, meanwhile, everyone's on the comments like, no, salon should supply things, this and that, this and that. So I'm just like, maybe this one is just how this one is. I don't know, but I'm gonna come again tomorrow and put on my good face and try again. It's a new day. Bitch. This fucking last day was horrible. It was fucking horrible. I get there and I'm like, hey, I'm at the Ashley Furniture entrance and it still isn't open. I text the owner. He said, oh, today open at 12, Sunday. I said, the shop opens at 12? He just responds, go to the door, keep straight past the movie theater. You will see the other door they open for employees. Tell them you work at Cincinnati Nails. They let you in the entrance nearby Old Sears. Forgot to tell you they open at noon on Sunday, closes at 6 today. So he says they, so I'm thinking the door. So I go and get into this fucking mall, find a way into this mall like I'm being told. And I get in and the fucking shop isn't open. So I'm like, why would you tell me how to get in this random ass way? Also, I'm not from this city. So like, I don't know where the fuck Sears used to be. I don't know any of that. I ended up finding a way into this mall, then couldn't find my fucking way out. So I'm already having a mental breakdown. I walk up to the security guard like, how the fuck do I get out of here? As I'm texting him, I said, so wait, the shop is not open until noon? He goes, yeah, sorry. I didn't tell you that yesterday. So I'm just like fucking pissed. I try to get out, the cops like, how did you get in? I'm like, bitch, if I was doing something wrong, do you think I would have fucking came up to you and been like, help me out? No. And then he like points right at the door right in front of us and he's like, oh, you can get out right at this door. I was like, okay, bye. And I was already so worked up from how horrible my last 2 days were. And I was on the phone with my mom. I just like started fucking crying. I was so fucking frustrated. So I'm like, okay, I have an hour to kill. I'm going to go to Starbucks and get myself a little drink that I like. I went to Starbucks. They were out. The only thing they were out of, they said, was that one fucking thing that I wanted. So the start of this day was already fucking horrible. And I was like, I am just not in the mood for this. I'm carrying around this big ass case with all my fucking nail shit in it. Like, it's horrible. I'm being told I have to buy like a bin to put all my extra stuff in because there's not space. And it's just like a lot. It's fucking a lot. Like, it's just becoming so much work to even work here that I'm just like, I would much rather just push advertisement and just get my own clients at home the way I am. Like, this is fucking horrible. So I finally come in when it opens and that fucking annoying ass bitch isn't there, which is great. Just her little friend is there and her mom isn't there either. So it's just her friend and it's fine. Everything's fine. Like, all my clients are fine. Everything goes fine except for my last one. And this is also around the time that she does end up coming in. She ends up coming in around like 3, which I'm like, deep down inside, I was like, fuck, like I thought I was gonna get one day without your fucking terrible ass energy. She's immediately on her fucking phone, on FaceTime, loud as fuck for everybody to fucking hear. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna kill myself. Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your fucking personal business. I don't care to hear the guy on the other end of the line. I don't give a fuck about your life. Like, take that conversation in the back. I don't think any of these fucking people give a shit either. Like, shut the fuck up. It's so rude. So I was just like, whatever. I'm just doing this one client. Mind you, I had been running all the fuck over. This girl wanted these matte black nails with gems on the matte black and like a holographic pearly color. And I was looking all over for it, looking all over the fucking salon for it. Even earlier, this one dip color the lady wanted, looking everywhere for the fucking dip colors that she wanted. And then they would give me another one and be like, oh yeah, actually we don't have any of those. Then why are you giving, which wheels work and which wheels don't? So I took a wheel from over by the other area because they were just piled up fucking everywhere. So over by where her and her mom stayed, I took one over there for this girl to pick a different color because we just couldn't find it. And then finally, eventually, after 5 people told me we did have holographic, one lady was like, well, we don't. And I was like, well, I'm super frustrated now because I told this girl that we do. And I've been looking for this holographic color for like 45 fucking minutes in between her service. And the lady responded to me and was like, well, go get who told you where it was then and tell them. I was like, why? I was like, why are you being so nasty? She was like, I'm not trying to be nasty. I was like, you're being so nasty right now. Like, what is your problem? Like, what is all your fucking guys' problem? And at this point, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm like, I'm fucking over this. So I'm over the way that all these motherfuckers act in here. Fuck this shit. So I end up going back to my client and I had the little, like, thing of nail swatches in my little desk thing. This fucking bitch comes over and goes, it stays over here for a fucking reason. That's why it's over here. I said, you are the most fucking rudest and fucking annoying person I have ever met. Like, fuck out of here. I finished the set that I did and I went up to the front fucking desk and I said, I'm done. I'm fucking done. Like, I'm not coming back here. If I have to stay here any longer, I'm going to beat the fuck out of her. Like, and I knew I was like pointing, like, I'm going to beat the fuck out of her. Like, I said, I have no problems with it because they were trying to say like, oh, I know clients can be different. I said, no. I have no problem with clients at fucking all. I said, my problem is her fucking ignorant, stupid fucking ass. I don't give a fuck how long she's worked here. I don't give a fuck who she is. None of that shit. I'm not going to be disrespecting my whole entire fucking shift with this weird ass animosity, fucking stupid little dumb bitch shit. I'm not doing it. I'm not. Like, I'm going to beat the bricks off this bitch. Meanwhile, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, it was great meeting the rest of you guys. Like, blah, blah, blah. But it's just not worth it for me. Like, I'd rather go find somewhere else to work. And they were like, well, we can move your seat. I was like, honestly, nobody's been very, like, I've had a handful meaning like 2 or 3 people who've been helpful. But like, everybody else in here has this fucking crazy ass attitude and is treating me like I'm a complete fucking burden and no one wants to help me out. And I'm just, don't know where anything is. It's completely unorganized. Like, it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it. So I ended up just leaving, and as I'm walking out, the girls whose nails I just did was like, oh, can we please get your number? Like, so you can do her nails again, blah, 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 blah. And mind you, these windows are big as fuck, so you can see the whole fucking thing. And as I'm talking to that customer I just had that walked out, I'm like, yeah, like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of this one, and nothing is fucking organized, like, blah, blah, blah. It was just a fucking nightmare, bro. It was just a fucking nightmare. So, and thank God, actually, the person whose nails she was doing, we follow each other on Instagram. So she saw like pretty much the majority of the whole fucking thing. And she was like, yeah, that girl had a fucking steak ass attitude. I'll leave the fucking receipts of that over here too somewhere. And it was just like, so funny to me, man. Like, people are so fucked up. Like, and for her to be so fucking young and stupid like that, like, like, I'm embarrassed for you. Like, it's fucking gross to be a nasty, mean girl like that. Like, you fucking suck. So, the owner had messaged me about some shit, about, like, some check shit or whatever. And I was like, hey, sorry, I meant to text you last night. I won't be coming back. Thank you for the opportunity to work in your shop. It's just too unorganized for me, and it was really hard for me to ask others questions. I had no problem at all with clients. They were great. I just didn't like how I didn't know pricing and where anything was ever. And plus, that girl in my row is extremely rude, always on her phone, loud as hell in front of clients, and treated me with the utmost disrespect the whole time I was there. I'm too grown to be dealing with that. Other than that, though, it was really nice meeting you. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to work in your shop. And there were a select few who tried to help me from time to time, but it's just too much of a hassle running around constantly for basic things that should have either been shown to me or explained to me. I'm sorry. You can send me my check or just let me know when I can pick it up. He was like, I can move you to somewhere if you want, but if you want, but up to you, let me know if you want to be back. I will on November 1st. I can send the check to you or you can come pick it up. I said, I can pick it up, and thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind. And that is the story of that. So that is fucking over. I'm done with that. And I was so fucking mentally delusional. I walked into the wrong car and thought my fucking car got robbed, which was horrible. That was actually, I was really upset about that. But yeah, so that was that. That was a fucking horrible experience. Never again. And I'm gonna go out today and look for a new job because it is what it is. Like, that's not gonna discourage me. Like, I've met bitchier bitches in my fucking life and stupider fucking assholes, and that's not gonna stop me. But I'm not gonna work for 50-50 and a 1099 and get treated like fucking dog shit. That's not gonna happen. Like, and also have to supply all my own fucking shit. Bitch, I might as well just work from home and push advertisement on myself and invest in myself, and work at fucking Target, like, at that point. Cause, ma'am, how am I supposed to survive? Like, when you have to do quarterly fucking taxes, and unless I'm like literally working my ass into the ground, like, the profit would be like working a minimum wage job. It's not worth it. Not worth it. Plus, and then he came up to me randomly and was like, on Saturday. So he came up to me Saturday and was like, oh yeah, there's also an extra $3 a day that we take out of your check for the lady in the back. And I was just like, bro, fuck this. Fuck this. For you guys to literally supply fucking nothing and me to have to bring everything in here and have to spend all this fucking money for storage and shit in here, fuck this. I'm not fucking doing this. And being treated like this, fucking fuck this. Oh, and that second day that I came in, that girl like took the lamp off my desk. So I didn't even have a fucking lamp or a light. So I was supposed to buy my own lamp too. Like, it was a fucking complete joke. I was like, you gotta be motherfucking kidding me. Like, this is crazy. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go out and find a new job. It's a new day. It is what it is. But that was my first salon experience. Most people would have gotten really discouraged by that, but I'm just gonna keep going. It is what it is. I need this money, honey, and I want this experience, but I'm not going to compromise my fucking energy, my time. I know what I'm worth. I'm not going to do that. Like, so yeah, that's how my experience went. Let me know if I'm fucking tripping or if you would have done the same thing, if I'm being dramatic, or if that's how it really is. If you're really supposed to supply all of your own fucking shit, from a fucking lamp that comes with the desk to fucking basic tools, which I get, I guess, a drill, literally your own gel top coat and base coat, literally your own white, literally your own black, literally your own decals and gems, which I do understand that. Your own gloves and mask, okay. Trying to think what else. Your own files, because if their files were fucking pathetic. And your own containers for everything if you did want to use their powder and stuff. And your own dip. Like your own dip base and top and everything like that. It was, let me know if I'm just crazy or if you're supposed to really just work for nothing. Anyways, that's that. I'm out to look for a new job. See ya.